What kind of creepy place is this? Who even goes to such a weird school? We definitely need to get out of here before it gets even creepier.
Definitely, but where's the way out? The doors are locked, the windows can't open either. Looks like we'll have to find another way out, and it's likely to be an unpleasant one.
Look at these walls. It feels like no one's cleaned this place in a long time. Or maybe there's never been any normal students here at all?
Maybe it's just a survival test? Like if you get out, you get an A. But if you stay here, well, I guess it's best not to find out.
I don't like this place. It's too quiet. Like someone is watching you. I'd advise you not to linger in one place.
Agreed. There are most likely traps, hidden mechanisms, and of course, Oren Sprunks waiting for you. The main thing is not to lose concentration and not to make any sudden movements.
These traps are nightmarish. I've almost gotten caught 3 times already. Who does such elaborate tests at school anyway?
They obviously don't want to let us out of here, but if we're careful and fast, we can get through all these creepy obstacles.
I'm watching you guys and thinking, maybe we should try to figure out these traps. There's usually a pattern to these places. If you understand it, you can get through safely. But of course, if you're happy with the option of just jumping in and hoping for luck, then go ahead.
I don't know. It seems to me that detours can be even more dangerous. If traps are set everywhere, who knows what's waiting for you around the corner? I would have blown this school to hell by now, but alas, I am only observing.
I agree. The defenses here are clearly not simple. The traps are most likely set with logic, and if you had time, you could have thought it through. But as there isn't, you'd better act on the situation and react quickly.
The main thing is not to panic. Panic leads to mistakes, and mistakes here can be very costly. Keep a cool mind. Analyze every step and don't rush.
Oh no! He's awake! I knew something would go wrong. Doey, run! That monster looks like it could catch up with us in a second. I hope the exit is around here somewhere or we're screwed.
I'm not ready to become that thing's lunch. It's too fast, we can't just run at random. We need to find a corridor to hide in, or better yet, trap him. Yarnaby, do you have any ideas?
Now that's not just a challenge anymore. That's real survival. You need to come up with a plan as soon as possible, because if you just run ahead, sooner or later he'll catch up with you. You need to trick him.
Oh no! Is this some kind of testing gym for crazy people? Look at those platforms, spikes, and huge weights. If we make one mistake, we'll just be crushed to bits.
Yarnaby, don't panic. We just need to be precise and accurate, then we won't fall down. The main thing is not to look down, although, no, it's better to look down so we know where not to fall.
Wow! I've never seen anything like this before. This isn't just parkour, it's a survival challenge. You have to act super fast, but you have to be careful. Just don't hesitate or else, well, you know what will happen.
Haha! Well, good luck, guys. I'm personally betting that Doey will go down first. Just kidding. Although, no, I'm not. All right, just concentrate and don't let us down.
Judging by the construction of the hall, there might be some sort of secret path. Maybe try checking the walls or ceiling. Those places often have hidden platforms or loopholes.
Don't forget, coordination is key. If you start to panic, your legs will definitely fail you. Take small steps, jump clearly, and think ahead of where you are going next.
Are you serious? We just ran through this crazy gym, nearly breaking every bone in our body, and this Oren Sprunki is already here like he's been waiting for us? Does he have a limit to his strength, or is he immortal? We definitely need to think of something smarter than just running.
I thought we could finally catch a break, but no, that monster teacher turned out to be more cunning. He seemed to wait until we were exhausted to corner us. We need to not just run, but look for ways around or traps to hold him off.
I told you this wasn't an easy school. Everyone here is out to get you. If you don't run away now, you'll stay here forever and he'll make you part of this horrible place. Don't hesitate. Run fast while you have any chance of escape.
Okay, so it's a race for survival now? Well then, imagine you're in the Olympics running from scary teachers. If you win, you get your freedom, and if you lose, well, I guess you won't like the second place prize.
Wait, running isn't always the best option. Maybe we should find some cover or distract him so we have more time. Maybe pull the fire alarm, break a window, climb into a vent. We need to think fast or we'll definitely get caught.
This is no time for doubt. If you start to hesitate, it will grab you. Keep your focus only on the exit. Don't look back. Stay on course. Oren Sprunki is a test of your endurance, and if you want to survive, you need to prove you're faster than him.
Ooh, now that's the reinforcement I understand. Now we have super speed and super jumps, so we need to speed up and get through this whole obstacle course before the effect wears off. The key is to keep up the pace and not crash into something unexpected.
Are you sure that's a good idea? Speed is cool, but if I hit a wall at that speed, I'll turn into a pancake. Okay, we'll give it a try. But if I fly somewhere wrong, catch me.
Wow! You guys are like superheroes now. The key is to use it wisely. Those traps are there for a reason, and if you get too cocky, even a super run won't save you. Be careful.
That's it, Doey. This is our chance to prove we're not just fugitives. Oren Sprunki thought we'd just run away, but we're ready to fight back. The main thing is to keep him from surrounding us and look for any opportunity to counterattack.
I knew there was no way out of here. This monster has been waiting for us, and now we're going to have to fight. I'm not sure we have a chance of winning, but if we give up, it's the end. We have to use everything we find around us to win.
You're actually going to fight him! That's insane! Wouldn't it be better to outsmart him? He's big, but he's not the smartest. Maybe there's a way to trap him instead of getting into a head-on fight? Think fast before he attacks.
Now that's what I like. The real show is starting. I was hoping you'd just squeal and run away, but no, you want to fight. All right, let's see what you can do. Don't fall on your faces, heroes.
If he's huge and strong, then we need to use his power against him. Should we try to lure him into an unstable area or use something around him to weaken him? It's not like we can just take it by force.
Finally, we won the race, Doey. It was an adrenaline rush. I thought we wouldn't make it, but we did it. Now the main thing is to keep going until we're out there and safe.
Yes, we did it. The whole journey was full of danger, but we managed to overcome all the obstacles. Now the important thing is not to relax, we might get caught up, so let's move faster towards the exit.
Hey, wait, don't relax. It's not like we're past all the dangers yet. This whole school is full of traps and surprises. But if you're ready to run, I'm with you. Let's just keep going.
Well, that was something. An amazing race. But don't let yourself get too relaxed too soon, guys. We need to get to the street. What if there's more waiting for us on the way? Who knows what might be waiting for us?
Here we are in the street. But just as I thought, Oren Sprunki is here. We've been through so much already, but now we need to finish him off once and for all. We won't back down. We're ready to fight to the end.
That's right, we're not giving up. This guy thinks he can stop us, but we have the power to defeat him. We can do it, guys. Let's show him what we can do.
Oh, he hasn't realized who he stumbled upon yet. Let him come. We're ready for him. You guys are great.
Here we are, Doey. We're at school. It looks quite normal, but something tells me that something strange awaits us here. Hopefully the lessons will be easy and the teachers won't be so scary.
Ha, Yarnaby. If you think it's going to be easy here, you're wrong. Something tells me this academy isn't easy. Let's better be on guard right away, in case there are some traps here.
Oh, guys, I hope you'll be fine. School is just lessons and assignments after all. What could possibly go wrong here? Although, judging by this school, I'm already feeling a bit uneasy.
Huh, are the teachers even normal? Or are there going to be some creepy exams? I wouldn't be surprised if instead of tests you were offered to run or something worse.
The main thing is to remember to do your homework, haha. To be honest though, this school looks unusual. Maybe there are secrets here that no one knows about.
All right, let's keep it light. Maybe it'll be fine and it's just a normal class. Although, if anything happens, at least you've got a chance of surviving.
Okay, Doey, we should at least try to act normal in this class. Although, to be honest, my hands are itching to do something fun. But maybe we'll get around it this time?
Yarnaby, what if the teacher turns out to be really strict? What if he gives punishments for every mistake? Okay, we'll try not to stand out, but I'm not promising anything.
I hope you really do behave normally. I don't want you to get kicked out or worse, kept out of school. Suddenly there's some weird punishment for that around here?
So what? Class has just started and I'm already bored. That's it. Pff, pff. Haha, that's a direct hit. Who says you can't have a little fun in history? Doey, you're next.
Yarnaby, have you lost your mind? If the teacher sees this, we're screwed. Although, okay, give me a pipe. I want to try it too. It's for science. Let's test the aerodynamics of the papers.
Oh no, are you serious? You didn't even last 5 minutes. I I was sure you would. The teacher's already giving you an evil look. You'd better stop before it's too late.
Ha ha ha, what a bunch of rebels you are. Look, if the teacher gets angry, I won't help. But if anything, I'll tell him you studied ancient Roman battle tactics. Maybe it'll work?
I'd pretend I don't know you. But that's too funny. Although, if you get caught, I'm afraid this history lesson will be your last ever.
That's it. We've had enough. The teacher's getting nervous, and from the look on his face, he's ready to kick you out of the door. I'd suggest you pretend to be nerds, but it's too late.
Finally a break. I almost didn't make it after those classes. Hopefully the cafeteria will have something more edible than the standard school food, but if there are pizzas in there, I'll take them right away.
Yeah, pizza is the main thing. I probably won't have time to find anything decent as usual. If it's going to be some vegetables or soups again, I won't go at all. I'd rather try my hand with desserts.
Do you really think you can be so carefree again? It's not just the food we're supposed to be busy with here. But all right, I'll come with you, as long as there's something normal to eat. Hopefully it'll all work out.
Honestly, I thought reading class would be a lot more boring. And now that we're sitting here and I'm listening, it's kind of even interesting. Maybe I'm not as badly adjusted as I thought I was before.
I generally thought it would be hard-pressed. Sitting there, reading, and everyone just looking at you. But to be honest, it's not that bad. And to be honest, the book is pretty exciting.
How can you even think that? Lessons are always a time for learning, not just fun. But okay, if you like it, so be it. I tried concentrating last time too, but it's hard.
Come on, it's reading, not some cool action. But if that's what you find enjoyment in, I'll keep you going. I might have picked something a little more dynamic, but okay, maybe it's actually interesting.
I'd probably put it all to music. Imagine if all the words on the pages of a book were translated into a melody. That would certainly be unusual and cool, wouldn't it?
I don't know about you, but I've always thought that reading lessons are like traveling to another world. Kinda boring, but when you start to think about it, every turn can be full of amazing discoveries.
Okay, I'll try to act normal. Just sitting around, reading, not moving, not doing anything stupid. Finally. Classes are over and now we can get out of here. I can't sit still any longer. I've got to run. Doey, let's have a race to the exit. Who can get there first?
Haha, what, you think you can outrun me? I'm ready to go. All right, on the count of 3, let's go. Wait, where's our backpack? It's not like we can just run away.
Oh, you're so restless. You're always running away. Why don't we just pack quietly first and then go?
Oh no, this is a disaster. Staying after school is the worst punishment ever. I was hoping the teachers would just forget about our behavior, but no, they left us here. How are we supposed to survive? Maybe there's some secret way out.
I told you we should have been more careful. And now here's the result. Instead of walking around freely, we're locked in here. Maybe if we behave perfectly, they'll let us out early. Although, knowing us, that's unlikely.
Well, that's what you should do. You behaved like little children and now you're complaining. This was a history lesson and you put on a comedy show. Maybe this is a chance to change? Although, who am I kidding? Tomorrow you'll be hooliganizing again.
This is the worst day of my life. Staying after school is like being locked in a cage when there's so much fun stuff out there. Although, maybe if we pretend to be remorseful, we'll get a vacation for good behavior.
That's fine with me. I can relax, no one is chasing me to do my homework. I can just slowly think about life. Although, to be honest, it would be nicer to be at home instead of at school after class. Maybe we could try to negotiate with the teacher?
Fair punishment. Who was spitting papers? Who was constantly distracted? That's the result. I think the teachers aren't that evil. Perhaps if you promise to reform, they'll let you go. Then again, who would believe that?
Well, where is everybody? It's getting late in the evening and we're being held here like we're some kind of criminals. Maybe the teachers just forgot about us. Or is this some kind of psychological experiment to see how long we can survive without freedom?
That's suspicious. Usually teachers at least stop by to scold us, but here it's silence. Are we really locked up? Maybe it's time to find a way out, or at least something to eat because I'm starving already.
I told you to behave yourself, and now you're sitting here suffering. Although, this is really weird. Maybe the school's closed and we're out here all alone. Imagine if someone is watching us right now.
Oh, don't scare me, Poppy. I'm already nervous enough as it is. What if it's a trap? Or worse, are we being used in some secret school experiment? Maybe we should just sit in a corner and not move. At least it'll be calmer that way.
Oh, you're just being dramatic. Maybe the teachers have decided to give us a lesson in patience? Or are they testing how long we can stay in one place? Although, if we really are locked in, we should start looking for a way out immediately.
Great, just great. We're trapped. As if a whole day at school wasn't punishment enough. Now they're giving us a quest too. Okay, let's not whine. Let's figure out where to find those keys.
Well, since there are 3 locks, there are just as many keys. They can't be far away or no one would ever get out. Maybe there's one in the principal's office? That's where they always keep all the important stuff.
Phew, this is getting kind of crazy. What if it's a trap altogether? Maybe if we take the key, the alarms will go off and the guards will come running to us.
Well, of course. No one would just let us out like this. Now we've got traps, lasers, and tons of dangerous places. Great. The school's turned into a prison. Who would even think of something like that?
Well, if you think about it, it's kind of fun. It's like we're in an action movie. But it's one thing to watch, it's another to get out of here. We've got to figure out where the safe zones are and move carefully.
Fun! Are you serious? There are lasers everywhere. And if we get lit up, what if the alarm goes off? We need to be as careful as possible or we'll be stuck here forever.
Hey, the important thing is not to panic. Maybe there's some kind of clue here? The school can't just shut down for dangerous stuff like this, can it? There must be a secret mechanism somewhere.
What? Dewey, are you serious? How did you even manage to find all the clues so fast? We were racking our brains and you just did it. The teachers definitely underestimated you.
Well, it wasn't that hard. One was in my locker, one was behind the bulletin board, and the third one I just found on the floor. I think someone lost it. So now we can get out.
Yay, let's get out of here. Okay, Poppy, got it. But why separate them? I mean, they're the same. Why not put them in the same place? It seems like it would be a lot more convenient that way.
Hey, the important thing is that we don't have to move them again. I don't even know why we're working. We're not movers.
That's out of the question. Everything has to be laid out properly or nothing will work. Doey, stop whining and start working.
Okay, don't get mad, Poppy. I'll do it all. But if the boxes fall down, you know I had nothing to do with it. It's all Doey and his stupid questions.
Hey, why me? I'm actually a very responsible employee. Well, I mean, I haven't broken anything yet, although one box almost fell over.
You're a disaster. I hope you put at least one box in the right place, or I'll fire you from this warehouse.
Great. So we're out here plowing, carrying heavy boxes, and Poppy just stands there and commands. Why don't you do something with your hands too, instead of just handing out directions?
Agreed. Our backs are killing us and all you do is watch. At least take one box, aren't you ashamed of yourself? Everyone needs to work.
Actually, I'm small. You've got huge paws and I can't even lift a box. Besides, I'm a girl and you're big monsters. So carry it. It's so much easier for you.
Oh, of course the excuses are coming. You're a little girl, and if they were handing out candy, you'd be the first one to come running. But when I have to work, I can't. I don't want to.
Yes, you're clever. As soon as things are hard, you're small and weak. But when you have to scare us or order us around, you're strong and in charge.
Well, excuse me for being dainty and fragile. It's not my fault that you have huge paws, and I was created for other tasks. Oh, these two do nothing but whine. Right, I'll go and ask Pianosaurus what to do next. Hey, Pianosaurus, we've got a box jam. What's next? Any pointers?
To be honest, I'm not sure, but I think I saw Miss Delight. She was clearly looking for someone, looked preoccupied. Maybe it has something to do with what you're trashing out there?
Miss Delight? I mean, she doesn't come here much. If she's looking for someone, it must be serious. Are you sure it was her and not just someone similar?
Well, 99% sure. She had that peculiar look.
Hey, is everything okay in there? Is it just me, or was there something about that crazy woman?
Poppy, you can't hide. I know all about you, and you're about to fall into my hands. Don't think you can escape.
What? No, not now. I'm not ready for such a nightmare. Are you serious? Get away from me. I don't want to get into this. Run, Poppy, run!
You won't get away. I'll be watching your every move.
Damn, Poppy's not answering. Doey and I have tried several times to get in touch and she's quiet as a mouse. It's not like her. I think something's happened to her. We need to find her right away.
You're right, Yarnaby. It's not normal. She usually responds right away. Maybe Miss Delight caught her? If that's the case, we're in trouble. We need to act fast. She could be in danger.
I know, I think she might have been caught too. It's important to figure out where she might have gone and what tracks she left behind. If she's in trouble, we need to be ready for anything. Look, Doey, it's Miss Delight.
You're right, it's definitely her. We don't know what her plans are. If she spots us, it'll be serious. Come on, let's go hide behind those boxes. She definitely won't see us. We need to keep our distance.
Yeah, hiding will be our best chance. We don't know what she's going to do, but if she has something to do with Poppy's disappearance, we shouldn't take any chances. Let her think we're not here.
She's obviously calculating something. Her movements are very odd. Be careful, Yarnaby. If she spots us, it'll be over quickly. Come on, just keep it down.
Look, Doey, if we just hide, we'll waste time. We need to act now. Save Poppy. Yeah, she didn't help us with the boxes, but she's still our friend. We can't just leave her behind.
You're right, Yarnaby. She really is our friend, despite everything. We can't just watch her get caught by Miss Delight. Time is running out. We need to act quickly and decisively.
Forget stealth. Let's find a way to sneak in and help her. If we don't, it will be too late and she will be left in danger. Let's act boldly.
Agreed, Yarnaby. Poppy's our responsibility, and if we don't save her, it'll be our fault. Let's go. Let's come up with a plan on the way. We can get her out.
It's dark and kind of creepy in here. Where's Poppy? We've been all over the room and she's nowhere to be found. Are you sure we're on the right path? This room seems to be hiding some sort of danger.
I don't know, Yarnaby, but I feel we should be careful. Don't worry, Yarnaby. We'll still find Poppy. She's around here somewhere, and we just have to keep looking.
Look, Doey, Miss Delight is coming down the hall. We can't just stand by and watch. We need to follow her. Maybe she'll lead us to Poppy, or at least tell us where she is. But we have to proceed with caution.
I agree, Yarnaby. If we don't follow her, we won't know anything.
You think you can hide from me? I've spotted you, and now I'm going to catch you. You can't escape. I will follow you wherever you go.
Damn it, she's spotted us. We can't hide now. We have to run fast before she catches us. Let's go, Doey. Don't waste time talking.
She's onto us, Yarnaby. We've got to sneak away or she'll catch us. Come on, let's go. No stopping, just keep going. We can still outrun her.
Run, Doey, don't stop. She's close, and if we slow down, she'll catch us for sure. Damn, Miss Delight, we need to find a way out of this trap as soon as possible.
Where are you, my little friends? I know you're hiding here somewhere. Don't think you can hide from me. I'll search every corner. There's no way for you to slip away.
Look, Doey, she's still looking for us, but she can't seem to find us. We have to be very careful and move quietly without attracting her attention. She's definitely tensing up.
She's gonna back off, and we're gonna run out of here without her noticing.
Looks like Miss Delight has moved on. This is our chance, Doey. If we don't hurry, she might come back. Let's be quiet and quick while we have time. We need to get out of the basement and find our way to Poppy.
Yeah, we can't waste a moment, Yarnaby. If she comes back and spots us again, we'll have nowhere to run to. Come on, don't make any noise. Let's get out of here carefully before she catches us.
Right now, let's not stop. If she finds us again, we're definitely out of luck. We need to find a way out and hurry before she disappears further down the basement.
Oh, why is she so scary? If she catches us, we'll never get out.
We can't continue at this pace, Doey. Miss Delight could come back at any moment, and we still haven't checked all the places. We need to split up to find Poppy faster before she gets trapped.
You're right, Yarnaby. Staying together will only slow us down. It's better to split up. I'll check this side and you check the other. That way we have a chance of finding her faster and not getting caught by Miss Delight.
Doey, I'm in here. Help me. I'm in danger. I can't get out. Please hurry up. It's so scary in here, and Miss Delight is still around.
Poppy, are you okay? What happened to you? Poppy, it's going to be okay. I'm here for you. Hang on, I'll find you. You're not alone. I'll get you out. Just tell me where you are.
Doey, she could come back at any moment. I can't stay here. If Miss Delight finds us, we can't leave. We have to hurry. Don't waste another second.
What's that noise? Who's in here? Poppy, who are you talking to? Don't think you can fool me. I know you're not alone. Who's lurking?
I'm just talking to myself. It's easier for me. It's too scary in here. Don't worry.
There's someone here. I'll find him. Where are you hiding?
Poppy, this is our chance. She can't see us. We can't waste time. We need to run away now, quickly before she gets too close. If we're lightning fast, she won't catch us.
You're right, Doey. If we don't run now, she'll catch us for sure. But where to run to? I'm afraid she'll find us anyway. We have to be as careful as possible so we don't fall into her trap.
Don't worry, Poppy. We have a chance. We'll get out of this. The important thing is to be quiet. Remember, we're not alone. There's two of us, and together we'll definitely escape.
Doey, where's Yarnaby? We can't leave him alone. We have to find him or he could get into trouble. Have you seen him around?
You're right, Poppy. We need to find Yarnaby. He's in danger too, after all. Let's not waste any time. We'll check every possible place he could be. I'm sure we'll find him.
He can't have gone far, I'm sure. We have to be very careful and move quietly so we don't fall into Miss Delight's hands. If she finds us, it will all be too late. I found you, Yarnaby. Are you all right? Are you not hurt? We were worried about you. Where have you been all this time?
Yarnaby, have you been hiding in the tent? Why? We had to look for you and you were hiding. You were scaring us. What happened?
I was scared. When I heard Miss Delight's footsteps, I got scared. I thought if I hid, I could avoid her. I didn't want to be found and I didn't know what to do.
I understand, Yarnaby. This is all no joke, but the important thing now is to pull together and stay together. We're all in danger if we don't work as a team. Next time, don't hide. We can all cope.
Wow, we're really chained together. Now we're going to have to work together or we're just not going anywhere. So, Doey, ready for the challenge?
Hey, well, did we have a choice? Okay, if we're stuck together, we'll have to work as a team. The main thing is not to pull in different directions or we'll fall over.
Ha! Now that's a challenge. Let's see who will fall first. Just don't fight, or the chain might not hold.
You guys need to be fully synchronized. Any careless movement and you both fall down. So keep your balance.
I have faith in you. The main thing is to take your time and step together. One awkward move and it's all over again, and that's gonna hurt a lot.
Yeah, I can already feel Doey pulling me back. Bro, let's work as a unit, otherwise we're just going to fall endlessly.
It's not me pulling, it's you rushing. If we're going to get through, let's move smoothly, not like mad. I don't want to fly down. It's not me pulling, it's you rushing. If we're going to get through, let's move smoothly, not like mad. I don't want to fly down.
Oh, be careful. There's further moving platforms. If one of you steps off, both of you will fly. Think ahead.
Yarnaby, don't jump too fast. Doey, don't slow down. You've got to move in unison or you'll just get stuck.
Okay, calmly. The main thing is to take our time. If we step carefully, we can get through without making any mistakes. Doey, don't pull the chain. I need stability.
How many times can you do that? You're walking like a turtle. We've got to go faster or we'll never get past this obby. Come on, jump at once.
Ooh, looks like someone has different tactics. One is being cautious, the other is flying forward. Who will be the first to make a mistake?
Do you guys realize that you have to be in sync? If one lingers and the other jumps forward, your whole tactic just goes to shit.
I feel like one of you is about to stumble. Yarnaby, take a step faster. Doey, don't rush so much. You have a chance, but only if you work together.
Okay, I'll try to speed up a little, but if it makes us fall down, you know it's because of you. Do you realize we're being pulled in different directions?
That's better. Now it feels like a real dynamic. Hold on tight, because there are dangerous jumps ahead, and if we don't jump together, we'll just fly off into the void.
I bet someone starts yelling in a minute. You guys need to really figure out who's the leader around here, or we're about to see a beautiful fall.
Oh, careful. There's more platforms moving. If you don't coordinate your jumps, you'll fly apart. Think as one unit.
Well, what do I look like now? Don't tell me I look like a funny dog on a leash. Although, come to think of it, Doey and I do look like some kind of weird couple. The main thing is not to get tangled up in that chain.
Ha! I think we're like two sausages on the same skewer. One curves one way, the other one curves the other, and eventually we just get shoved into the fire of failure. We should at least try to look coordinated.
Scientifically speaking, you now resemble two molecules connected by a strong bond. If one moves chaotically, the whole structure will collapse, so you need to be balanced.
A pure duet. But if this were music, you'd be kicked out of the concert for fake playing. One's yanking forward, the other's slowing down, and instead of a melody, you've got some chaos.
Oh, I know. You're like two prisoners chained together. One wants to escape, the other sleeps in place. So who do we have in charge of this escape?
Ha! And I think you're like two cats on the same leash. One's raring to go, the other one's stalling and hissing. If you were actually being walked, the owner would be freaking out by now.
Oh, this is a circus on wheels. You should be in a couple show. All we have to do is come up with a number where you try not to fall off and it's a guaranteed success.
So, I've been thinking, what if I could find a way to break this chain? Maybe then I could move as I want without fear of being dragged into the abyss. I wonder if there's even an option to get free here.
Oh, don't like being a team player yet. Go ahead and try to break the chain, but don't cry when you find out you can't get through without me. Let's see who's really more important.
Scientifically, it's impossible to break such a chain without special tools. And even if you could, one of you would definitely lose your balance and fall down. So I'm not sure it's the best solution.
Ha! You're like a musical key and a note that are bound forever. You try to break the bond and you get a fake melody. So think, is it worth touching this chain at all?
Oh, go ahead and try to cut it off. I even wonder what you'll do it with. With a laser gaze? With your teeth? Or with your mind? It seems to me like you're just looking for a way to get rid of responsibility.
Oh, you just want to get away from Doey, not break the chain. As soon as there's nothing holding you back, you'll probably just burst right ahead, leaving him behind. Very friendly, isn't it?
I wouldn't take any chances if I were you. If you do break the bond, someone will definitely be left at a disadvantage. Maybe you should get used to working as a team instead of looking for a way to escape.
Look, Doey, we need to think about how to coordinate our actions. If we rush, we'll definitely get tangled up in the chain. Let's make a deal. One of us will be in charge and the other will follow. It'll make it easier.
I don't know, Yarnaby. I wouldn't want to be dependent on your decisions. We have to work as a team, and if you suddenly make a mistake, I have to be ready to react quickly, not wait for your instructions.
Interesting approach, but I would advise you to find a balance between initiative and consistency. Everyone needs to understand their role and act according to it. Without that, the chain won't hold up either.
Maybe we should experiment and try combining strategies? For example, taking turns at first, and then pressing right into each other when it's hard to hold on. The key is to be flexible.
Guys, I get it. We're supposed to be a cohesive team, but don't forget that at any moment, one of you could be in a tight spot. We need to adjust to each other, not try to outrun everyone.
So what are we supposed to do now? Work on our sense of tact? Let's try to just plan each step so we don't have chain problems. Take it step by step and who knows, it might work.
I agree with Catnap. It's important not to lose your sobriety of thought or act on autopilot. Be aware of each other's movements. One wrong move and the whole strategy will fall apart.
Here we go again, Doey. Have you decided that falling down is your special tactic? You'd better be more careful or we'll never make it to the finish line. I can't even keep up with you here.
Hey, don't be like that. The chain's pulling. Before I knew it, it was dragging me down again. But it's okay. I'll still get through. Let's get moving already, and don't you worry. I'll manage.
Ha ha ha, Doey. Once again you've fallen flat on your face. Maybe it's time you started practicing jumping so you don't look so clumsy. But you know, Yarnaby, it's not that bad.
How does it happen that Doey falls all over the place? Yarnaby, maybe you should teach him how not to pump up his falling speed and take steps more confidently? It's not like it's hard.
Guys, seriously, if Doey falls one more time, the chain will just kink. I think we've already made up a special role for him. Chief Scavenger, unstoppable, ha ha.
Well, Doey, you are the master of falls. Yarnaby, don't worry, you should just wait it out, or your friend will fall down once again and stay down again. Good thing he's not heavy.
Yarnaby, are you going to laugh too as Doey falls over and over again? The chains will soon be powerless from him. He's like a rubber ball, each fall getting closer and closer to the end.
That's it. That's enough. I can't take it anymore. I just didn't have the nerve. Doey, you keep falling down and I can't play in peace. I've had enough of this game.
What? Dude, are you serious? You want to give up because I fell down a couple times? We've only just started. Don't tell me you're tired of little things like that.
Haha, Yarnaby gave up because of Doey's falls. Well, that's an epic fail altogether. Seriously, Yarnaby, you're such a wuss. You couldn't take a couple of falls. It's not the end of the world.
Where did we end up? This is some kind of weird house and I don't like it. Everything looks creepy in here. Doey, tell me this isn't a nightmare. It's just a weird game. How are we even supposed to get out of here?
I don't understand it myself. It looks like a trap and clearly not an ordinary house. Look, the doors are locked, the windows too. We need to find a way out as soon as possible before someone shows up.
Relax, boys. Every game has the key to winning. We just need to understand the rules. Let's look for clues, objects, or anything that will help us get out. The main thing is not to panic.
I feel like something bad is about to happen. It's never calm in places like this. If it's a trap, someone is probably hunting us. We need to find shelter or an escape plan right away.
I agree. We need to waste no time. If we're trapped in here, then there must be some way out. But I don't like the silence. It's suspicious. We're either running out of time or it's too late.
Maybe try to change the atmosphere? Maybe if I play something on the piano, the house will reveal secrets to us? Though if it summons someone we don't want to see, I'd rather leave the music for later.
Doey, it looks like this house is a complete puzzle. It's clearly up to something. The doors are locked, the keys are nowhere to be found, and it looks like we have to solve a bunch of riddles to get out.
Yeah, I realized that too. Everything is set up for a reason. There must be important items hidden somewhere that will help us. We have to look for every detail or we'll stay locked in here.
Oh, so it's not just a monster runner. Now it's also a brain teaser. Well, guys, I hope you have enough brains to gather what you need before they find you.
But they don't have much time, do they? In games like this, if you dig around long enough, someone might show up quite unexpectedly. I'd hurry up if I were them.
Okay, we have to think logically. If it's a puzzle, that means we have clues. Where would we hide them? Maybe we need to open something, rearrange something, or find a combination.
I agree. Why don't we start simple? Check closets, nightstands, paintings. Sometimes there are secret buttons behind paintings. The main thing is not to make too much noise.
Uh-oh, I like that. I'm sure some key items are already in front of your nose. The main thing is not to run around in a panic and remember that the monster might be around.
Doey, she's behind me. Piggy's right behind me. I can hear her footsteps. She's getting closer. What to do? Where to run? I can't just stop.
Don't look back, just run. We need to find a way and trick her. Maybe if you jump on something tall, she won't get you. Or find a door, maybe it opens.
Uh-oh, now that's interesting. Come on, Yarnaby, show us a masterclass in running. Just don't falter, or the game will be over for you sooner than you thought.
Yarnaby, you need to think faster. Just running around in circles won't help. Piggy will find you anyway. You need to use your surroundings.
I'm already tired of running, but stopping is not an option. Doey, look around. Maybe there's something that will help us survive.
I'm trying. There's obviously got to be something here. We can't just run around in circles. We have to find a way to save ourselves.
Oh, that's it. The end is near. I hope you have a plan because otherwise, game over.
Doey, I can't keep running like this indefinitely. We need a concrete plan or it's over.
Listen, Yarnaby, I think I saw a way out. Somewhere out there, further down. We might have discovered it by now, but it's not certain. I may be wrong, but it's our only chance.
Uh-oh, so you lost the exit. Well, good for you. Now you either find it again, or Piggy will find you first.
If he's really out there, you've got to hurry. Run over there while you still have a chance.
Do you even remember roughly where he is? We don't have time to check. Piggy won't give us a second try.
I think it's somewhere to the left. Or right. Man, I'm not sure anymore myself. But let's take our chances. It can't get any worse.
Yes! We escaped! Doey, I was thinking it was the end, but we found a way out and made it. It was just crazy.
I can't believe we did it myself. I was beginning to think I was wrong, but I guess luck was on our side.
Well, heroes, there's no rest for you. Did you think that was the end of it? That's ridiculous. Now the second round will begin, and I'm sure it will be even harder.
Okay, Doey, we got through the first round purely on luck, but if we want to survive the second, we need good tactics. Just running from Piggy isn't an option. She'll catch up to us anyway.
I agree. We need to stay together, but not too close. If Piggy starts chasing one, the other can look for a way out and open the locks. The main thing is not to push ourselves into a corner.
Haha, you're almost a strategist. Only trouble is, everyone thinks so until Piggy comes out of nowhere. Then the tactics turn hysterical.
But what if Piggy has learned to anticipate your moves? Suddenly, she'll be waiting exactly where you plan to run away to. You have to think one step ahead.
Exactly. We can use deceptive maneuvers, like pretending to run in one direction and then turning around sharply, or hiding so that Piggy loses us.
Oh, and also, study the map. Last time we were scrambling around, and if we know where things are, we can get to the exit quickly.
Interesting. Sounds clever. But will you have a cool head when Piggy is literally breathing down your back? We'll find out soon enough.
Hey, Doey, maybe Piggy's just lonely. If we try to make her laugh, maybe she'll leave us alone? This could be our chance to keep out of her hands.
Interesting idea, but if she starts thinking we're some kind of weirdos and doesn't take us seriously, she'll start stalking us even more. It's a risk, but it's worth a try.
Haha, maybe, really, if Piggy starts laughing, she'll forget that we're her friends. It doesn't hurt to try anyway, because after all, if she doesn't laugh, we die.
I've got a joke. Why does Piggy always win at hide and seek? Because she can find us even in the dark. She knows exactly where we are, and she'll always be one step ahead.
My joke. Why is Piggy always following us? Because she wants to be the most attentive and wants to know every move so she can catch us at the worst possible moment.
How does Piggy solve all her problems? She just finds actions that fit every situation. If something doesn't work, she changes tactics and acts differently.
Why do you think Piggy isn't afraid of the dark? She always has Piggy nightlights that give her light and help her navigate any situation so she doesn't get lost in the dark.
Haha. Look, it's really funny, but to be honest, I don't think Piggy will appreciate our jokes. She sure doesn't like to be joked around. So we wait to see what happens next.
What if she not only doesn't laugh, but she's even angrier than before? We could get into a dangerous situation if she decides to catch us faster.
No! Piggy caught up with me. I thought I got away in time, but she was twice as fast as I thought. This is the end. Okay, Doey, this looks weird. We're in some kind of prison, and there's obviously something wrong here. It's like everything is imbued with an eerie atmosphere. Can you feel it too?
You're right, Yarnaby. There's definitely something fishy in this prison. I don't think we're alone. Do you hear those sounds? Someone whispering something in the dark, and that laughter?
Do you really think you're going to get out? This is Barry EXE, guys. It's not easy to get out here. Every corner here can become your prison cell. Trust me, it's never safe in this place.
I can feel this whole monstrous world squeezing us. These engulfing shadows and moving through dark corridors. It feels like someone is stalking us. And it's not just a joke, guys. We need to run away, and now!
Oh no, Doey, he's here. It's Barry X. He's right behind us. I can hear his footsteps. We can't stop. We have to run. He's so weird and scary. I can't believe he's after us.
Run, Yarnaby, run! That awful laugh. I can't understand where it's even coming from. Are we losing him? Or is he going to find us anyway? Why is this Barry XE so scary? All I want is to get out of here alive.
I told you! This is no ordinary prison. There's no escape. Do you want to stop and surrender, or will you fight? I'm certainly not happy about it, but it seems Barry XE will decide for you, so you better run.
We seem to have gotten out. We've made it into the dungeon, but it's not safe at all. Look, Doey, those ceiling spikes. I think they're just waiting to hit us. If we're not careful, we're definitely not getting out of here.
Yeah, Yarnaby, this isn't just a dungeon, it's a whole system of traps. I just noticed the floors are starting to crack. If we step on the wrong tile, we'll get swallowed up right into this pit. We have to be super careful.
Now this is where it's at. I knew we'd fall into traps like this. Did you think prison was the scariest place? Ha! Here every step can be your last if you're not careful. I'm glad I'm not in the dungeon with you.
I can't figure out what exactly is haunting us either, but I feel like we're not alone. Maybe this place is trying to corner us, control everything we do. We have to be careful, because the scariest thing is not what we see, but what we don't see.
Something strange is going on here. We seem to be pulling more and more attention on ourselves, and every turn leads into some new challenge.
Something I don't like, Doey. Do you hear it? That laughter. It's here again. I can feel everything around me growing cold and deafening. Is Barry X following us again? It's not like we're out of this creepy trap yet.
No way! We just thought we found some kind of path and now he's here again? This mental terror that hangs in the air? It's like he never left. He'll never leave us, Yarnaby. We're back in his trap.
There you go. I told you not to rejoice so soon. It seems this isn't just any dungeon. None of the traps here are probably random. Barry XE is clearly watching you and waiting for you to let your guard down.
This Barry XE is definitely the scariest we've ever faced. I can feel his shadow pressing down on us with every passing second. He's not just stalking, he's playing with us, and we need to get out now.
You're right, Yarnaby. This Barry XE is no ordinary enemy. He's some kind of completely different one, and he seems to know our every weakness. He's toying with us and creating just a horrible atmosphere around us that we can't deal with unless we come up with a plan.
This is definitely not the Barry you can just play with. This monster calculates our every move. He doesn't just chase us, he makes us think everything is against us. Run while you have the chance.
I can feel how everything around me changes when he's around. He makes everything so scary that it seems like he could find us anywhere. We're apparently caught in the scariest version of this nightmare, and I'm not sure we can get out.
He's something else. This Barry Xe knows us. He's not just persecuting us, he's manipulating us. I think he has not only space in his hands, but time as well. We need to join forces to somehow get out.
This Barry Xe isn't just scary, it changes everything around us, making us lose our bearings. We can't figure out what's real and what's his tricks. He's playing with us like toys, and I'm afraid we're on edge.
From the looks of it, this Barry Xe isn't just trying to catch us. He's manipulating our perceptions, making us vulnerable. We can't defeat it if we act carelessly. We need to keep our cool and be careful.
We need something drastic to deal with this Barry Xe. He can manipulate space and time, so just running away from him won't work. What if we try to outsmart him and set a trap?
I'm not sure a trap would help. He's already playing with us and knows how to act. We need to think outside the box because he keeps changing the rules. Maybe if we gather information about his weaknesses, we can beat him.
The best thing to do would be to split up to confuse him. If he can't keep tabs on each of us, we'll have a chance to find a vulnerability. Yes, it's risky, but if we stay one step ahead, we'll win.
I agree with Baba Chops. Separation is a tactic that can work. Barry Xe can't control all of us at the same time. The main thing is to stay connected and work as a team. Then we'll have a chance to beat him.
We can also try to confuse him through deception. If we manage to create false trails or use illusions, he might lose his bearings and not realize which of us is the real source of the threat. This will be our chance.
Maybe there's a way to use his own powers against him? If we do something that triggers his reaction, like playing on his fears, he might make a mistake. I'll try to play something on the piano to distract him.
All we need to do is make him make mistakes. He's too confident in his power, and if we can create an unpredictable situation for him, he'll start to lose control. The important thing is to act with equanimity and patience, not panic.
What? Is that Barry Cook? Why is he here? He doesn't seem that scary, but his creepy chef manner makes me nervous. We can't let him cook us, so we have to act fast and fight him.
Barry the chef is something new. He seems so unpredictable, as if his every move could turn into a death trap. But we have no choice. If we don't stop him now, he'll eat us for sure.
If we meet another Barry Xe, I don't know how we'll cope. This Barry Cook has already made us shiver, and if there's another one, we definitely won't survive. I can't believe these things even exist.
I'm afraid this isn't the end either. If another Barry shows up, it'll be a disaster. We barely made it through this one, and if there are new ones, we'll have to run. We can't beat them if there are too many of them.
I don't want to meet any more of these monsters either, but we must be prepared. If they appear again, we need to immediately decide how to split them up and attack them piece by piece. The main thing is to prevent them from reuniting.
I'm already feeling uneasy. I can't even imagine what will happen if we're surrounded by several Barry. We have to find a way to confuse them and get out before they catch us. I don't want to be a terrifying Barry hunter again.
They can really trap us if there are more of them, but we have to stick together. If we run into another Barry, we'll have to do everything we can to keep out of his net. That's the only way we have a chance of surviving.
It seems that each Barry gets scarier and scarier. If another one shows up, we have to use everything we have to distract them. I'll try to play something loud enough to make their minds go blank, but we have to act fast.
If we face another Barry, we need to look for weaknesses right away. We've already seen his style.
What the? That's not Barry Xe. That's Barry the robot. He looks like he was built to blow us up with every step. We'll never make it through this machine monster if we don't think on our feet.
I can try playing something on the piano to create noise and confuse his systems. Maybe he won't be able to realize where the threat is coming from.
We did it! We defeated Barry the Xe robot. I don't believe we managed to find his weak spot. It seems he was too confident in his defense, and that was his mistake. Wow, Doey, look at this. There are holes everywhere that you could drown in. Looks like we're in for a real adventure. Are you ready?
Wow, Yarnaby, this looks like a testing field. I've never seen so many quicksand pits in one place. Let's explore them all.
Haha, it's like a big sandbox for adults. I'm ready to experience every hole. Let's see which one is the deepest.
I wonder how fast we'll sink in these pits. Let's find out which one is the most dangerous.
What beautiful textures these quicksand have. I want to take some pictures for my blog.
Whoa, Doey, this feels weird. I'm slowly being pulled down. Like, what is this, a mud giver? I thought I could just hop down here and it decided to swallow me.
Ha ha, yeah, Yarnaby, it's really creepy and fun at the same time. We're slowly sinking. It's like we're being sucked into some kind of mud cocktail. I wonder if we'll be able to get out, or are we just left to enjoy this moment?
There you go. And I told you you were too gullible. You jumped into the first hole you saw. Now all that's left to do is watch you drown. Or save you. Although, why? I mean, it's fun!
Dewey, something's wrong? I feel huge. Why have I gotten so huge? It's like the dirt soaked into me and made me twice as big. What am I, a mud monster now?
Haha, you're just like an inflated ball of mud, Yarnaby. And I'm, well, just all dirty. How come I'm the only one left the regular size? What is this, mud with superpowers?
Ha! Wow! Yarnaby, you should go into wrestling now. Look at you. You're huge. Why don't you try to run someone over with your new mud body?
Interesting effect. Perhaps the mud absorbs into those with more fur, or who has more desire to become a giant. Haha, Yarnaby, this new look suits you.
Oh, Yarnaby, I hope you don't burst. What if you stay like this forever now? Imagine having to find clothes for that size.
Uh-oh. Doey, it's not mud anymore. It's something much stickier. I can barely move. Are we even going to get out of here?
Yarnaby, it's Thor. It's so thick. I can't even lift my paw. I feel like a fly stuck in caramel.
Oh, how about adding some music? Maybe the rhythm would help you sway and get out somehow? Although, no, you're really bogged down.
Phenomenal. It's not just a viscous fluid, it's highly resistive. The more you move, the more viscous it gets. We need to think of an exit strategy immediately.
Oh no. Doey, this sand is really dangerous. It's pulling me down, and the more I move, the deeper I go. It's not just quicksand, it's like it's sucking us in with some kind of force. We urgently need to figure something out before we get sucked in completely.
Yarnaby, I'm stuck too. I try to extend my paws, but they only fall deeper. The harder I move, the faster I get sucked in. Why don't we try not moving at all so we don't make it worse? Let's think fast before it's too late.
There you go. Good for you. Who would have thought jumping into unknown sand would turn out to be a bad idea? Oh yes, I did warn you. But no, you had to check it out for yourself. Now watch me stand calmly on solid ground and enjoy the show.
Not a good situation. This sand is clearly not ordinary sand. It sucks you in too fast. Why don't we try throwing you something you can grab onto? Or try lying on your back to distribute your weight? The important thing is not to panic.
Maybe we should try using sound? If I play at a high frequency, the vibrations might affect the structure of the sand and reduce its density. We just need to pick the right rhythm so it doesn't become even more unstable.
Okay, if this sand got us in so fast, then what could be even more dangerous? Imagine if the pit wasn't just viscous but with something hot like lava. Lava quicksand is the end altogether, because you won't just drown, you'll burn right up.
Lava is tough, of course, but imagine a pit of something sticky, like superglue. You won't even be able to move, and no one can get you out. You'll stay there forever, stuck like a fly in amber. I think it might be even scarier than lava.
What are you trifling about? The most dangerous pit is the one with nothing. Imagine, you're falling. You think you're about to hit, but there's no bottom. You're flying endlessly into nothing. It's sheer torture when you don't know when it's going to end.
I wonder if the pit would be filled with liquid metal. You seem to be drowning, but it's so heavy it just crushes you. Or maybe with living things? Imagine a pit teeming with poisonous snakes just waiting to bite you.
Phew, snakes are awful. What about a pit of spiders? Imagine, you're drowning and there are thousands of little spiders crawling all over you. Brr! Or worse, a pit of sour jelly that eats away at everything it touches. It's already a horror movie.
I think the scariest pit of all is the pit with the endless echo. You fall in and your screams repeat over and over until you go crazy. Or a pit that slows down time and you drown in slow motion, realizing the end is inevitable.
All of your options are interesting, but let's think logically. The most dangerous pit is the one you can't get out of under any circumstances. Maybe something super dense like a black hole. You get in and that's it. No chance of escape.
Listen, Doey, have you ever wondered what's at the very end of this map? We keep jumping into pits, sinking in the mud, but no one's ever said what's next. Maybe there's some secret exit or something super rare?
Yeah, Yarnaby, that's what I was thinking too. Usually in games like this, the developers hide something interesting, either a giant boss or a portal to another dimension. What if there's treasure in there, or something no one knows about? We need to check it out right away.
Oh, you're at it again. Maybe there's nothing in there at all? Or a wall that won't let you pass through? Although, if it's a real mystery, then it's worth the risk. Just don't whine later if there's something creepy waiting for you at the end.
Well, there you go, Doey. We've made it. So what? Where are the secrets? Where's the boss? Where's even the chest of gold? It's just an empty map border. I thought there was going to be something epic here, and this is just the end. It's like the developers didn't even try.
Haha, Yarnaby, you look like you're being attacked by an invisible feather monster. Could it be a secret trap? You're stuck not because the mud is viscous, but because you're just too funny to move on.
Oh, now I'm really having fun. Yarnaby, seriously? You can't get out because you're tickled? That is officially the dumbest reason to get stuck in the mud I've ever heard.
Wait a minute, that's unusual grass. Maybe it's like that on purpose. Some rare variety designed to distract those who get caught in it.
Doey, do you realize that? We've drowned so many times in mud, sand, even some kind of sticky container, but we still got out. I feel like we're invincible. There's no hole we can't get out of.
That's right, Yarnaby. How many times have we fallen? 10? 20? But every time we got up and kept going, I'm not afraid of anything now. Even a lava pit or a bottomless abyss. We'll climb out of anything.
Oh, that's what I call self-confidence. Don't relax too much, or the next hole will be the one you will not get out of. I'll see you laughing.
I wonder, what if your invincibility isn't just luck? Maybe you actually have some hidden power that keeps you from dying. What if it's a superpower and we just didn't notice?
Well, heroes. Don't forget that someone gets you out every time. What if next time there's no one around? Are you sure you can get out of any trap even if you're all alone?
What the hell is this pit? I can't get out. Doey, where are you? I can't get out. There's something wrong. We're on some strange island, Doey. These puppies are running around like nothing's going on. Where's everybody else? I don't see any sign of the players, and that's a little alarming.
Yeah, there's something wrong with this place. It's too quiet, and these puppies are running around like crazy. They don't seem normal. Maybe something's wrong here.
Wow, Doey, look at those puppies. They're so cute. Look, that one with the blue eyes, what should I name him? I guess it would be cool if I got him for my team.
Yeah, Yarnaby, those puppies are awesome. I look at those two fuzzies, they're so playful. Do you think they might be good for play, or are they just for fun?
Look at that, Doey. These puppies are so cute, I want to be one of them. What if we turn into puppies too and try to live like them? That would be fun.
Oh, that's a great idea, Yarnaby. Imagine how much fun we'd have running around and playing with them. So, are you ready to get fuzzy? I can almost feel my ears starting to grow.
Are you guys crazy? Becoming puppies isn't just something you do. Though I'll admit, if I could become a little puppy for a while so I could run around the island and not have to worry about a thing, I wouldn't say no to that either.
Well, yeah, turning into a puppy is certainly fun, but I think it would be too much of a fuss. Fine, transform. I'll just stay and watch you run around. Puppies are fun to be, but do I need it?
I like the idea. I'd love to be a puppy myself for a few minutes. Running around, jumping, sniffing flowers. That would be fun. Really, I wonder what would happen if other players noticed us.
Ooh, Doey, this is incredible. Look how I can jump. I feel like a real puppy. All I have to do is run around and feel the wind in my ears. Can you feel how much you like being a puppy too?
Absolutely, I just can't stop. I'm running around in circles and barking with happiness. It's so cool to be so fast and fluffy. Who knew being a puppy was so much fun?
All right, you guys are having fun out there and I'm watching. To be honest though, you're unrecognizable. You look like carefree little creatures who don't even think about problems. But I have to admit, it looks like fun.
Really? I have no idea how you can be so happy. But okay, if you like it. Still, running around and playing like a puppy is just too much for me. Too much energy. Though maybe I wouldn't mind feeling so free for a few minutes too.
I see you all enjoy being puppies, but don't forget that it's still part of the game. We can use this transformation to find new opportunities and challenges.
Look at that tower, Doey. It's going to be a real challenge. These platforms are so narrow and high that I'm a little worried, but on the other hand, it's parkour. We always overcome challenges like this, and now we have a chance to get through.
Honestly, Yarnaby, I don't think that's going to stop us. I've always said parkour is our everything. We can run those platforms like professional athletes. The main thing is not to be afraid and move with confidence. Wait, this one will be hard, but if we move fast and clear...
Really, guys? There's so much more to this parkour thing. Those platforms are so narrow and the jumps are a nightmare. I know you love setting goals for yourself, but shouldn't you think about it? Maybe this isn't the best challenge.
Oh, come on, you guys. You're just like kids running around on these platforms like they're toys. That's definitely not going to work for me. I prefer to stand back and watch you guys have fun, and then maybe even give you some praise later on.
Those platforms are so high, and if I were in your shoes, I'd definitely be worried. But I like your attitude, and I think you'll manage to get through it. The important thing is to take your time. Take it one step at a time and not panic when it gets tough.
Wow, this parkour is just for real champions. I would love to participate too, but I'll be watching you guys with interest. I'm pretty sure that if anyone can pass this level, it's you two. It all depends on how you handle those little platforms.
Yeah, this parkour is a real challenge, and if you want to pass it, it's important to strategize. It's important to carefully examine each platform before jumping. I'm sure you can overcome this level if you move thoughtfully and take your time.
Oh, this is harder than I thought it would be. These platforms are so narrow, I keep losing my balance. You and I, Doey, just fell from the very top, but look how we get back up and keep going. We can't give up, even though we've fallen dozens of times.
Yes, Yarnaby, I realize that's really tough. But you're right, we can't just stop. Even though I've already failed to hit the platform a couple times, I'm still not losing confidence. We just have to get used to the rhythm and not be afraid of falling.
Haha, come on, guys. Your falls are almost a show. I can't help but laugh. But at the same time, I can see that you don't give up. Fall down, get up. Fall down again, get up again. I need to rest and laugh a bit before you fall down again.
Well, yeah, falling is certainly fun if you look at it from the outside. But seriously, you guys are so persistent. I would have given up on parkour like that a long time ago. Every fall is like an endurance test. But it seems like you guys are really determined to make it to the end.
That's incredible. I see you fall down and get up again as if nothing happened. That's a real winning spirit. If I was in your shoes, I would have been disappointed a long time ago, but you keep going despite all the falls. It's so inspiring.
Yeah. Parkour isn't easy. I look at you guys and realize that if I were a puppy too, I would have a hard time. But you guys keep going anyway. That's impressive. You can see that you don't want to give up. Every fall is a step towards victory.
Falls are not defeat, they are part of the journey. And as I watch you, I realize that you have the necessary perseverance. This is not just physical parkour, it is a test of patience and perseverance. But remember that even despite the falls, it's important to maintain a strategy. Analyze your mistakes every time.
Doey, I don't think I can take it anymore. I'm so tired. These falls are starting to piss me off. I think I've tried it several times already, and I fall in the same places every time. I thought I could get through this parkour thing, but honestly...
I know what you mean, Yarnaby. I'm getting tired too, but it's not like we can just give it up. Although, you're right, we did come here to test ourselves, not to torture ourselves to exhaustion. Let's find something else, maybe something calmer, or with a different type of challenge.
What a turnaround! And I thought you wouldn't give up. But I guess you need a little break. Parkour isn't for everyone, especially if you don't want to fall on the same platform all the time.
Doey, I found something interesting. It's skydiving. You have to fly into rings, and you get coins for every time you hit them. I think it's going to be a lot more fun than that parkour thing. You probably don't have to worry about falling so much here.
Wow, skydiving, that sounds cool. Flying into rings and collecting coins is way more fun than jumping on those narrow platforms. I've always wanted to try it. Come on, Yarnaby, show me how it works. I can't wait to try it myself. Do you think we'll be able to hit all the rings?
Well, finally something normal. I can directly feel the wind in my face and the freedom of flight. Flying into rings and earning coins sounds like real fun, not parkour torture. I'm already starting to feel like I want to try it too.
It's just amazing. I thought it would be harder, but it's actually incredibly fun. I feel like I'm flying all over the island and hitting the rings is like little victories. The coins are flying into the bag and I can't stop. Doey, you have to try it. It's way cooler than I imagined.
It's nothing like what I expected at all. Flying in the air and hitting the rings is so cool. I've gotten coins a few times already, and that feeling when you hit the exact target is like hitting the plate in a game. It's not just a challenge, it's a real high. I can't stop either, and how many more of these ring tricks are there?